Warning, the following video contains some major video game spoilers, as this is Secret Deaths in Video Games 4. In Rise of the Triad Dark War, a first-person shooter published and developed by Apogee Software and directed by Tom Hall, it follows a group of special operatives known as the Hunt, sent to investigate a deadly cult occupying an ancient monastery. It's a game filled with action, gory scenes of enemies ripping apart, and occasionally in ludicrous ways. But sometimes a secret frame appears amongst these particular moments that, according to a member of the development team, is almost impossible to see. Unless of course you slow the footage right down to get a glimpse of the enemy's hand, giving us the middle finger. Next up, it's Incredible Technology's golf simulator Golden Tee, a game that you would typically find in the arcades, pub, or perhaps even your local sports bar. But it wasn't always about playing golf, as the developers like to hide Easter eggs in their games for you to find and hit, especially in Golden Tee 99, where a group are apparently doing some white water rafting. There's a woman sunbathing, a bear, and even Bigfoot. Though it is on hole 7 of the Aspen Lake course that you can find this Easter egg. But even more strangely, on hole 9, amongst a tight grouping of trees upon a tiny island, there is this gravestone sporting the name Jimmy Hoffa, in reference to the American Labour Union leader who served as the president of the International Brotherhood of Teamsters and who vanished without a trace on July 30th, 1975. As you journey across the harsh, unforgiving world and wastelands of Avalanche Studios' post-apocalyptic action-adventure Mad Max, it is within the region of the Big Nothing, an area bearing no food, nor water, hellish storms and an endless play pit where death eventually comes to those who venture too far out, that you can discover our next Easter egg. Luckily though for us, it is just outside the region of the Dry Gusty, where you will find the remains of Rico Rodriguez from the Just Cause series, tethered to a vehicle and caught up around the mast of a sunken ship. And from the looting, pillaging and pirates of the wastelands to the adventures of LucasArts' Curse of Monkey Island, it is after Stan has opened up the Mutual of Stan within the Blood Island Cemetery that you should check out the spider web in the corner of the crypt.
I wonder where the spider that spun that web is.
And then by leaving and entering an additional 32 times, you will witness the death of Maggie and one of the leading characters from the point-and-click adventure, The Dig. Next, we are briefly popping in on Counter-Strike Condition Zero deleted scenes and to the 11th mission known as the Alamo, where immediately after starting you can spot the flag of the United States waving from the top of the US Embassy. And if you hit it on purpose or even by mistake, you will die instantaneously.
Leon! Small world, eh?
When Leon stumbles upon Luis for the second time in Chapter 2 Part 2 of Capcom's Resident Evil 4, the gang will be held up in a home that is about to be invaded by a deadly herd of villagers. But did you know that you can activate a secret cutscene here if you choose to ignore the incoming enemies and try to kill Luis instead?
You shot me. Are you trying to kill me? Me, them! Hey, what are you trying to kill me?
Adios, Leon.
Why Agent Wilmore?
Why, Agent Cook?
You picked a great day to be late. There's some big gun in from DC. I don't know what's up, but it looks serious.
He's probably here to make sure we're not stealing paper clips.
Yeah, this is the X-Files point-and-click FMV adventure, released in 1998 and follows the story of FBI agent Craig Wilmore, assigned to investigate the disappearance of Dana Scully and Fox Mulder. It's a pretty tough game, one that definitely requires putting your thinking cap on, and you can end up moving around aimlessly, not knowing what to do or what to look for. You can also die quite a bit.
Yeah. It's him.
Land yourself in jail for shooting characters, and even shoot yourself.
Let's get going.
But there is a secret death here that can only ever be activated during the briefest of seconds. As when Scully makes a call to Craig from the airport, you should attempt to shoot the fast-moving extra, who turns out to be one of the game's lead programmers, and where this Easter egg will occur.
Oh, that sounds like a reliable source.
Yes.
Agent Wilmore, it's Dana Scully. We're on.
And to see us out, here's what happens when curiosity gets the better of you, especially while trying to touch the cube of ultimate destruction found in Cartman's basement in South Park, The Fractured But Whole.
Hey! Do not touch that! That device can blow up the entire Milky Way galaxy! Jesus! Alright, look, you can watch us play superheroes as long as you don't get in the way. Stop! Hey, I told you not to that! You touch it again and we all